Hi, it's Mr. OT. I haven't made a video in a while. This one is going to be on how to make a pipe tree. This is an activity that's been a hit. My kids have loved it. I actually had to give it to a kid last year that wanted to keep it. So I'm making a new one to start the school year, and I felt this would be a good time for me to just show everybody how I make it. And in that way, you can use it as a resource yourselves. It'd be great for other OTs, parents out there, teachers alike. Feel free to use it as a resource to make one yourself. So let's jump right on into it. We're going to start here on the left. I don't see it in the screen, but let me pull it to the front here. We're going to start with our supply list, and it's good to kind of have an idea of the cost. So I'm going to bring it here closer to the screen. I spent about $37.64 for all the PVC. I actually bought the tool because I didn't want to use any power tools, so I bought a actually PVC cutter. I got my handy tape measure, Phillips head screwdriver, pencil, and the PVC that I'm using is the smaller, it's the 1/2 inch. Okay. So just a standard PVC, really, it doesn't have to be a special kind. Just pick up whatever's cheaper or whatever's on sale. And I got a just solid piece of wood here. I had some scraps lying around the house, and it's a pretty thick piece of wood. It's not a really small piece because I wanted to have a little weight, little substance to it. Okay. Here are all my connectors. So I have a 90-degree elbow. I got 4 of those. I have 4 60-degree elbows. And just standard connectors. Okay. So to start off with, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take my piece of wood and I'm going to attach this connector here in the center here. Let's go with this one. And if you want to know how wide this piece of wood is, it is 12 inches exactly. And I did have to cut that. So I cut that to 12 inches because this will fit in most standard little plastic boxes that you can use to store it. And I keep my fine motor kits in a little plastic container, and I'll show you that at the end. Now, this container is the key. This connector is the key. This is what's going to connect everything here in the center. So I always plan to find the center spot, and you can use your tape measure if you want. So we'll say around 6 inches there. So we'll set that center, and you're going to use 2 screws, but you don't want these screws to be too long, okay? Because if they're too long, they'll go through the wood, and you don't want them to pinch or scratch or hurt a child. So this is exactly a good length there, okay? So we don't want it to go all the way through, so this is a good length. Let me measure it for you so you'll know when you go to buy it. It is right at 1 inch. So use a 1 inch coarse screw. That's all you need. And let's do the hard part. This will be the hard part here. So we're going to take this here, and I'm just going to screw this down.